Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Syphax. We're back at it. Still on Dinos. Never gonna get off of it. The other night I had one of the more satisfying sessions I've ever had in Yu-Gi-Oh! And I've been playing since I think the beginning of like 2017 when I was introduced to Legacy of the Duelist. I managed to squeeze off 11 wins in a row and got to Masters 1 with pure blind second Dinos with all of the powerful hate cards, Dark Ruler No More, Lightning Storm, Red Reboot, smushing any kind of board. Rogue, meta, doesn't matter. And we've got some absolute spice in the extra deck that I haven't showed off on the channel before. Trying to cut down the garnets and make the extra deck more powerful. No pot of prosperity, no pot of extravagance. We want all 15 cards. Let's get into it. So this replay I actually submitted to Farfa's last Table 500, which was last Friday, a few days ago, and I swear that man hates me. I cannot get on his channel. But this duel is a doozy. Is that English? I have an extremely good matchup against Sprite. Obviously the 3 Dark Ruler is pivotal against this deck. It's probably its biggest weakness, but don't worry, there'll be plenty of duels where there's no Dark Ruler against the Sprite. Full combos, you know, IP, Elf, the rank 2, Caddy, I think is what he's going to end on. Yeah, Caddy, going into Herald or something. He's going to Ibly me? Is that right? No. Alright, so took a few seconds to gander if I could pull this off without the Dark Ruler. Decided I couldn't. Completely burned the Lost World immediately. As you can see, my opponent has 6 monsters, so I can't give him a token. And he ends up playing into Talents. But I can see him wanting to do this, you know, just turn the chains off. He can't activate, or these effects aren't going to resolve, so he doesn't want to click no every 2 seconds. So we go Pankratops into normal summon Baby Ceresaurus. This is full combo. Baby Ceresaurus plus any extender equals Zeus. Of course, with Dark Ruler it helps, no interaction. Make the Link 2, revive the Baby Ceresaurus, I've got myself a gigantic Sprite. Attack over something, main phase 2, Downward Magician. Now this is where I could have actually saved the Lost World, played it after using Zeus, pill for like UCT, and then I could have had multiple interactions. But we're instead going to engage in an absolute brawl of a top deck war. So I'm rewarded by instantly getting the Lost World back, but I decide to not commit. I figure one of those cards might be Ash Blossom, or like a top deck hand trap, and I'm just going to take the 3000 and swing. Instead, I get Dark Rulered back. He normal summons Max C, still has Swap Frog, Ronin Toad, and fodder. Oh boy. 2 level 2s. That's an elf. Revive the blue, go on a Jet. Jet, get the second. Oh no, he's going to go with Smashers instead of Starter. He ends up using Gigantic Sprite and then complete misplay here. I don't know where he was trying to go with that. But the Zeus is outed. And he cannot make his own Zeus because he used Sprite's Gigantic's effect. So that was a total buster move by him. So now it's time to play back. Elf will revive Carrot upon chaining to Lost World. I'm going to special Pankratops. Attempt to give him the token, and he can use Carrot to negate that, which is pretty frustrating. There goes the Lost World. And we're going to pill. Does he have Ash? Like I said, I feared a hand trap before. Here we go, baby. We both have 2 cards. No, we're both going to have 1 card. And true top deck battle. What do we got? A Sprite red. Okay, it's a vanilla right now. Come on, Fossil Dig, Baby Ceratosaurus, and Ash Blossom. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. What's he gonna draw this time? Are you serious? He just rips Sprite Blue? Are you kidding me? I Ash it, he negates. No idea if Ash Blossom was correct there. I was fuming that he ripped blue when I top deck a hand trap. Any engine like Dino probably wins me the duel. I rip a hand trap. So he's out of Gigantic Sprites, and he makes Onu Bumaru Soul Sweeper, which is fine because that's just going to go into his own Zeus package. So now I'm staring down a 4 material Zeus. Come on, we need engine. Magnemite. Alright, that'll thin the deck at least. He's going to immediately nuke it, so he has one more board wipe. I have 4,900 life. I'm not going to set Archosaur. Then the deck for Dru's Worm. Turn 11. Okay, battle phase. I elect to save some life points. I special Dru's Worm. He goes to Zeus it, and he top decks Called by the Grave. Are you fucking me? So now I'm on 1900. But I do still have some stall in me. What do we got? Imperm? Another hand trap? Alright, we set them both. I don't know what he could draw here to win the duel, but okay. No monster and I lose. We rip Oviraptor. Finally. We normal the bitch. He does not chain Ash Blossom. He drolls me. Are you serious? That's fine. This is why playing a proper extra deck actually matters. Because you can still OTK here. Okay, we can still turn 14k here. So instead of a rank 4, go in the dark. Revive his Downer Magician and use Panker Tops, and then use the Imperm for, you know, those challenges. I only have like 300 traps activated on Master Duel in over a year. And that is almost 4,000 damage. Was at 3950. A bruiser of a game. Isn't it nice when they just start slamming down cards? Normal's Angler goes into red and then blue. I Ash trying to bait the red, and he has Called by the Grave. Okay, so you search Jet, go into Sprind, and I guess I need to just save this Gamma for my turn. Because this red is just chilling, and it's a negation. A free negate. That's a Royal Elf. It looks beautiful. No Search Max C play with the Swap Frog. One unknown. This is going to be Melfi cards. This deck is very strong. Never played it, never will. Not even that big of a fan. But I don't have to worry about Max C. You know how nice that feels? Alright, so we get rid of the red instantly, and then there's the caddy, and no Ash Blossom on Gamma, and Gamma is a 1-card Sprite Elf. And Sprite Elf is so good because there's so much targeting in the metagame right now. And if they try to like Impermanent, I can chain, boom. And then now Elf can revive Gamma. And now we just have to worry about IP and a back row. By the way, him imperning a monster under Elf when he's playing Sprite is kind of sad. Like, you don't know what your own cards do. So he's going to go ahead and revive his red, which I kaiju'd earlier. And I'm going to summon Misc instead of an Oviraptor. Oviraptor wouldn't do anything into the red. So we're going to go into Linkuriboh, and we're going to just overlay the Gamma and the Elf. And then that brings out Avermax. It's like, okay, fuck. So then we're going to use Pankratops to force out the red. And then we're going to go into Dark. And he has Starter for a second red. So I choose to misc for 2. Pill. Under one of the non-dark zones. He's forced to use his red. Sorry, UCT. I had to sacrifice you. It's all for the greater good, though. So now we can use dark. Link all of those away into Apollosa. Probably should have made a 2 material. But it honestly didn't matter because I would just Zeus and wipe my own shit. There's Apollosa, negating Avermax twice. And then now we have another top deck warp. Completely wipe the board. No Dark Ruler, no Lightning Storm. Decent to me. He passes. Okay, we're gonna swing this bitch to attack mode as I top deck a fucking hand trap. By the way, if you don't cut to the deck list at the end or even care. Ash Blossom. If you're blinding second, do not play Ash Blossom. It does absolutely nothing. If you're going first, sure, go ahead. Ash Blossom can negate the Maxi, but if you're going second, it's completely worthless. It won't resolve, it won't stop your opponent. So he went blue into Smashers. Oviraptor, right off the top. Or a UCT. And I need 100 damage. Where's the Almirage in the extra deck? Does Almirage have 1,000 attack, or is that a different monster I'm thinking of? I'm pretty sure it has 1,000 attack. Upstart, set 2. Fossil Dig. Quick editor's note on this clip here. I did not add Oviraptor because it is not going to resolve against the 2 back row, and if one of these cards is a Solemn, and if they Judgment a Baby Saurus, it'll float into another one, and we'll see how that worked out for me. Lost World. Normal the baby. Swing. Send Petite. Oviraptor. Add misc. Main phase 2. Pop the baby. Revive Petite. Go into Archosaur. Pop Petite. Go into Giant Rex. Link away to Linkuriboh. Go into Logia. Solemn Judgment. Misc. Misc for 4. Giant Rex second effect. Go into Dalka. Okay. Solemn Judgment. Awesome. I should be fine here, right? Wrong. He normal tributes Magicy's Fiend, and it has 100 more attack than Dalka. And I can't use Linkuriboh. So there's the Imperm. Unfortunately, we don't get to hit the column. We're under Grozen. Can't give him a token. Destrudo is searchable with Magmut, and it's an extender into Dark. Or like a Lambda. I love Destrudo. So there's the Trispania. Attack over the Magicy's Fiend. Probably... Oh, I couldn't Kaiju him. Gozen matched up. Okay. It's Runix. No! 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 See, this is when I want to play the one of Overtex. It would be such a good top deck here. He just negated Baby Saurus, and then he just to draw one. I don't attack because there's nothing I can do. Giant Rex is in the grave. He tribute sets it, and then sets 2. There can only be one. And then I tribute set. Holy shit. Give him the token back. He's locked into Earths. Baby Saurus dies. I search my royal UCT. Come on. Come on, Symbols. What do you got? Pass. Another Dark Ruler. Okay, I got 2 Darks. There goes your Majesty's Fiend. I end up playing this really, really passive. And honestly, I have no idea if it was the correct thing to do. But I draw Maxi off of his, what is that, Golden Droplet? I don't know the names of any of these cards. Attack over that, and I don't elect to clear the field. He can't summon a runic monster if he keeps the token. He does another Golden Droplet to draw 1. What do I do here? Another Dark? Summon it! Going to Pentastag? This would have been for game. And here we have one of the most insane sequences ever. So he's going to Smiting Storm me. Which will banish 4. Is 1 card in hand, 1 set. That's going to trigger the fountain. He's going to draw a card, immediately plays it. It's Runic Tip. Goodbye, Driver. And then he's going to play Runic Destruction, gets rid of my field spell lock. And then the last card in hand is Flashing Fire, and then that's going to hit the Pentastag. And then I am forced to attack the token because it was all in like battle step. Oh my god, and just like that, my lock is gone. And then he draws another Runic spell. Why the fuck did I... Oh, and I discarded Maxi because I know I'm going to get decked out. Oh my god. This dude world-starred me. Absolutely world-starred me. With the draw 1 Runic combo. Alright, I think we're getting into more conventional replays that don't go double-digit turns. We can actually see the power of the deck come out. I forgot how insane those duels were. Jesus Christmas. Alright, Maxi Gamma is almost auto-win in Master Duel. Keldo from hand, not gonna Maxi. Not trying to get Gamma. He's gonna Guido for 5. And then a Kelbeck. We've milled a misc. Gonna chain Maxi to Rhinoheart. There's your Kid Kalos. Let's check out his graveyard. Called by the Graves in there. A Dweller, set 2. Alright, let's fuck him up through this Dweller. And that right there is why I have decided to main deck red reboot. Crime is a card. So we still have the Gamma. We pill. We're absolutely baiting here. He has one shuffler, 24 in deck. And there it is. His last card in hand is Maxi. You gotta be patient with these dudes. Gamma's the best card in the game. You gotta be patient. And then it's a 1 card elf. Normal summon Oviraptor. And if this is Celiac or Imperm, we're not scared. If it's, you know, it could be Super Poly. We don't care. And through the Dweller. I think this is OTK. Oh, fuck. Well, there goes both my bulk of materials. And if it's not, we can overlay the elf and the petite Pteranodon into, yeah. And we can still get our 4 Matzoots. And we have Baby Ceratosaurus in hand for a UCT. Smushed through a Dweller. Scoop. See ya. Alright, 4 engine and Maxi. What could go wrong? Dragon Link. This deck is... I actually really enjoy playing against this deck until the moment they drop Levianeer with 3 Dark Monsters. Because at 1 for 5, 1 out of 5 chance, you know, they're gonna yoink a card you absolutely need. It's awesome when you have like Dark Ruler in hand and they just gone. So I Maxi him. He had Ash Blossom. He pitches Driver off of Ravine. His hand is not looking too good. Chaos Ruler is a card, though. He's going to add Wyver Buster, mill a Chaos Space, that's a draw. Pisty. People try to act like this deck is all complicated, and I feel like it usually goes the same way. Of course, there's different lines, but goddamn, it looks similar a lot. Then he makes this Delindrius Dragon card that I think it just generates like one more monster. I don't fucking know. I just said this deck isn't that complicated, and then I don't know what this monster does. That's fire. But it's a Borland. Borland his own Rocket Synchron to revive a level 4. Use Chaos Ruler. That's gone. Hot Red. Savage. And he's got Regained. And then in Ed phase, he's going to add Druid's Worm. This is pretty good. He had one card in hand. I don't know what happened. Alright. Dino full engine. What do we got? One of our 3 of Pankrotopses. He's going to immediately chain the Quick Play to my Pankratops to revive the Bystial that can like banish an extra deck monster. I'm going to chain Pankratops to force the Savage. So now he has at least 3 interruptions. Misc resolves. My dinosaurs are unaffected by activated effects this turn. During the main phase, I'm going to go ahead and add Baby Ceratosaurus. He's going to shuffle back a dragon and draw a card. No Ash Blossom? No Ash Blossom off of the draw. Thank goodness. That was the choke point. Oviraptor second effect on Baby. Revive the other one. This should be Giant Rex. We're going to special UCT. Don't want to give him any fodder for that Hot Red. So now we just have to worry about Borland. Baby gets the misc. Skip this animation. Jesus Christmas. Gonna link Karibo, special the Claw Crow under the Leak Karibo. And then go into Elf. And Borland targets, and you can't chain. So we need to get 2 UCT here. Summon the second one. We're gonna pump the attack. Then he chains into Elf, and then that's fine. Couldn't target the UCT. Elf, unfortunately, does not get to revive a monster. Hello. And then we link off the other UCT and misc into Pentastag, and he tries some miracle bullshit play with Rocket Tracer, and this is just game. OTK Dragon Link with 5 cards. Maxi didn't resolve. Smoked! Get the fuck out of here! Alright. I see a Dark Ruler. Rumor has it 2 Dark Ruler is not very good against your opponent when they pass. Did he see my hand? He could just kill me now. I don't think he's in position to just kill me. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Set 3. Lost World's pretty good. Bait the shit out of him. Okay, but we get Max Seed, and then he debarriers for Synchros, but then that's the 1 card Sprite Elf. Jesus Christ, Gamma's insane. So we don't need to worry about Imperm really. Floodgates are still an issue, and we are playing into the Maxi. There's the Keldo. Chain to revive the Gamma. Did I just... Was that a normal summon? I have no idea. Oh boy, he has a lot of cards. This is spooky. Labyrinth. We don't use Zeus. I'm gonna make him out to Zeus, I guess. I know Big Welcome has targeting removal in the graveyard. But it's only 1 effect per that turn, and there's the first effect. So we don't need to worry about Big Welcome. And then he uses Lovely Lady that hits the baby Ceratosaurus. He Mexes again! Double Imperm! And you can't change the normal traps because of Lovely Lady. So Oviraptor and Zeus don't resolve. He resets D-Barrier. Come on. Oh! He's extraved twice! And he still has a unicorn in there! I remember this pissed me the fuck off. I was fuming when he still had a unicorn. And I could not wait to go check the replay to look at his extra deck. He still would have outed it, but god damn, that is annoying. Ah! Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Double Dark Ruler. He's gonna D-Barrier instantly for Xyz. Welcome Labyrinth. And then set Imperm. That's gonna get another one. He's gonna Eradicator Dark Ruler. Wow, dude. There goes my Dark Rulers. And then he's gonna Big Welcome. Bounce some shit. And he's gonna pop a random card in my hand, and it's the baby again. He went 0 for 2. I decided to not search misc because I think, do we know this card? I feel like we know this card. And we know Imperm can't be activated this turn unless he gets the coup clock going. He maxed me, he drew like 1,000,000. And he only did 1,200 battle damage. What a fucking noob. And would you look at that? He's playing one Nightmare Unicorn and he didn't banish it off of 12 with Extrav. That makes me furious. I've been spending my gems all on dinos. Probably the last 10,000 gems, and I have like no super rare tokens, just going for hollows. So I snagged Oviraptor. And then I got the $35 pack when the game first came out, and then I haven't even used all 3 of those. So I'm feeling spicy. At this point, I only need one more hollow baby Ceratosaurus, and then everything except for Petite Pteranodon is hollow. So we get our 4th misc, and then Hyper Librarian. Come on. Nope, Drac Meteor. Boom! Royal Baby Ceratosaurus. I feel like this hand beats any deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Does that sound wrong? You have the 2 best spells going second. Kaiju outs any annoying monster you spot removal. Maxi, of course, gets Ash Blossomed, and then I have Oviraptor to get the ball rolling. Let's see if I'm right. Punk. Just Punk Pile with no Hulk. Adds Lubellion, Mills, Maxi. He's pressing buttons for sure. Is it one unknown? Shinobi Necro triggers. There's a Baron. Tributes that for Lubellion. Gets the trap. Hope Harbinger. Royal. Probably the best looking Royal I've seen on Master Duel. This thing pops. Alright, spell number 1. There goes your 2 boss monsters. Spell number 2. So now we just gotta worry about Druid's Worm and a hand trap. Anything grave you need to worry about? Nope, no shufflers. Ash Blossom? No Ash Blossom. That's the choke point. Always and forever. We've got Royal Baby Ceratosaurus at this point. Let's go. And we got our Royal Oviraptor. Early Dalka. I think I was still fearing an Ash Blossom if he was saving it. Did he Kelbeck? I feel like he definitely had to have Kelbeck. Free! That would have been Dolka Dweller with UCT. Targeting protection. I don't know what he's going to do about that. This is a hand. This is an EDO Pro hand. This is the main phase 2 specialty. Red Reboot has been very good. If you don't have Tresbania and you're playing Red Reboot, I don't know what you're doing. But let's see how good this is against tier. I'm pretty sure I eat this guy's ass. No homo. Not that that would be a bad thing or anything. Mills the field spell. There's Rook. Okay. Kind of looking like a T set, honestly, but he's got 4 in hand. Boring. Would you a normal summon? There's the crime on the field spell. Fuck that. No, I'm gonna Red Reboot you. And then now that gets Ziliak out of the deck, so if he, like, Havnesses or something, he can't mill this shit. And you know, Trisbania is on my mind. Alright, so we're gonna Oviraptor and then Chainlink 2 the Oviraptor because Rukalos can negate the Lost World if you do the chains reversed. Of course, that played into Ash Blossom, but what can you do? Yu-Gi-Oh's hard. So we're gonna misc. He's got a Ball Drake. Okay. This thing needs to target in order to get its banish effect. And then this guy can't read. Have you read misc? Nope. My dinosaurs are unaffected. And there's my Royal baby. Gonna add the Claw Crow because we have Pill. And this is looking like game. Trisbania. UCT. Thalka. And this is a decent little interaction here, I guess. I'm going to burn the second Archosaur. And then tribute the Archosaur with the Linkuriboh so it's not banished. Burn them for 1,000. Permanently get rid of those traps. And then link those two away into either an Apollosa or a Pentastag, depending on what the game state is. I used to play a lot more Link 4s, but the Zeus package took those. I'm convinced Poral Sword is still insane. Of course, Access Code Talker, Avermax, Underworld Goddess, but Apollosa is the one that is stayed strong in the extra deck. It's good against Avermax and like Fearing Nibiru's or something like that. Still too generic and too good. So we're going to imperm the Beaver and bet that he doesn't have Sprite Blue. Rumor has it the bet was wrong. Sprint, milling Angler, I guess. Is that what that's called? Yeah. Still haven't played against a Sprite player that's done the Max C combo. They're all bums. 2 unknown in hand. This deck is so good. Is it just Elf that's being banned, holding it back in the TCG? No set. He kept the starter in hand. No, wait, he just used it. He just used it. I'm pretty sure. I don't fucking know, honestly. So I go to imperm all attack position monsters. This is going too fast. I Lightning Storm attack position monsters. And because his board was filled, he doesn't get any value off of the Elf revive, and he's forced to chain IP early. So, Pankratops is special summoned, and targets... I don't know. It targeted red. So now let's just Carrot, and the Melfi boys. Will he make Herald in time? Well, misc resolves. Will he make Herald or the Melfi synchro? He makes Herald. So we can Dishrudo in hand, link those two away, go into Dark, revive his IP, and then that would have just been an Apollosa. Which wouldn't have been that good, because if I misc and pop Baby, this doesn't trigger because it gets banished. I feel like he should have let that go, but I don't know if he could see that far ahead. So instead, that gets negated and destroyed, and this is a target. And now, barring a miracle hand trap, he has used not everything. Still has carrot. I recognize that. Make Dolka. Tributes it off. And now it's just Avermax. And unfortunately, the second effect of Avermax is live, but he does not know the homie's extra deck. So we go into Elf. This card is stupid. Elf into Sprite. Gigantic Sprite into Downward Magician. Always summon it right here. And now we have Zeus versus 3. What do you got? And he just scoops. Let's fucking go, dude. You see Dark Ruler? You don't need Dark Ruler to win with this deck. Alright, we're at the finale of the video. We've got a deck list. Alright, we're refilming this part of the video. I've made a few changes, and they've been working out. I like the 2 Archosaur. One is scary, and honestly I'd love to play one, but it's too important to not draw. And it's honestly still a decent normal summon. 3 Baby, of course, with the 1 Royal, looking good. 3 Maxi, got a hollow one. Love the Claw Crow as the 3rd target for Archosaur, rather than just the 2 pill. Always going to be playing Gamma. Just got the Hollow Petite. I like it just at 1. If I was playing a Dragonic Diagram package, probably could play it at 2. Honestly, Giant Rex kind of feels cuttable, but it's very good for extending into a rank 4 or a link 2. The 3 Hollow Miscs. 3 Oviraptor with the Royal, looking good. I kind of want to try more Bestial cards and just play Lubellion and maybe the continuous spell and maybe like 1 more Bestial. But these 2 alone have been putting in a lot of work. Rarely ever brick. Maybe against like pure stun with like Inspector Border, it's not going to be too good. And then Destrudo, like I said, searchable by Magnamut and a good extender. 3 Banker Tops is absolutely amazing. Searchable Kaiju. Still just 2 UCT when the 3 Shufflers was meta. Actually, Keldog on release was at 2. I think I was playing 3 of this because I didn't want them both to be milled. And then it just dawned on me that Change of Heart is at 2. And this card's not once per turn. It's targets, but this has to be good. Get the 2 pill. 1 hollow Fossil Dig. Feeling good with the hollows. And then 3 Dark Ruler. I bumped up Lightning Storm to 3, including a Royal. Still just going to play 1 Talents, I swear. Every time I try to draw 2. Not every time, but I swear 3 times in a row I drew into the second one. So, we're going to be playing 1 Talents. Don't want to draw into the duplicate. Lost World Terraforming Band is kind of sad, but it plays around draw better. And then now we're going to play 2 Imperm instead of 1 just because 49 looks stupid. See, that looks terrible. And then 2 Red Reboot. The Extract I think is completely solid. Gigantic, Logia Dolka, Dweller, Downward Magician, and number 60. I'd love to fit like a Baguska in here, but damn, it feels really tight. And then of course the Zeus. No secure Gardener package. Always going to be playing Pentastag. Recently cut IP for Lambda. I realized in like 30 straight duels I didn't make an IP. So I'd rather have the Lambda to turn our Gammas on than our opponents maybe played around. Alsa and Dark. Alsa hasn't been as good recently, but Dark is phenomenal. Of course, Sprite Elf, maybe the second best Link 2 ever created, next to Hulk. And then really like Trisbania and Appaloosa is our only Link 4. Just to show you the most recent match history, traded some wins, and then this will happen where you just smoke people. This is one session. Like this duel, I probably resolved the hand trap. Gamma and a normal summon will win you duels if people don't want to grind. Holy balls, lost 3 in a row, but then there's 4 right there. God damn, I played a lot on July 23rd. Holy shit, I was a gamer. It's currently July 26th. Oh yeah, I wanted to show this duel. This duel was hysterical. I feel like I've done a lot of the same combo lines a million times that end on unique shit. I have never done what I did in this duel. This one felt very good. First of all, this hand is almost cheating. I play really passively with this Max C. I wanted him to get into a position where he had to force bad special summons, and I didn't want him to just pass and have me not draw. So he searches boots. Probably could have Maxi'd there, but instead I Maxi this thing. And then he's gonna send a trap, uses boots effect to get Fog Blade. And then he was never gonna just pass on those two. And then I don't want him to dump them early and then eat my ass. My hand is perfectly fine. We'll hit that. If the last card is Ash Blossom in hand, that's fine. We're already +3 on him, so the Maxi did its job. This card is Fog Blade. It is already turned off by Lost World. And the last card in hand is not doing shit, and we are absolutely going to style on him. He tries to use Keldo, not realizing I can just not revive a baby and use the first effect of Lost World. We're going to make Dweller, which forces an early Phantom Knight trap and Grave. It'll revive, what is this, Stain Greaves or something? So it's at this point where sometimes I choke games because I don't have enough damage. So I need to make Pentastag, but I don't want to link away the Dweller. So we pill, get the Giant Rex back, pop the Petite in hand. And then those two will overlay for Dugaris, go into UCT, get Elf, revive our Royal Baby Ceratosaurus, go into Gigantic in the EMZ, it's very important. Special Maxi from the deck. Go into Dark on the other side, revive his Dark, and then link away the Dark and the Maxi into Pentastag. We've completely switched from the right side of the board to the left. And now we have... let's see. This is a lot of damage. I think it's 20,800 damage with just UCT. I'm feeling pretty good here. And then you gotta destroy the cards for the lifetime challenges, you know? I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool going from the right side of the board to the left side of the board. And that was the first time I've used the first effect of Gigantic Sprite and Dinos.